Hey guys, it's Whitedualthreat, and today I'm coming at you with another video of Clan War Leagues. This is going to be the update of day 4 and 5 of Clan War Leagues. As you guys know, we won days 1, 2, and 3, and so we're going to jump right into it. This was War 4, very close war. We lost, so it was unfortunate, but I mean, we should have won this. We had more percentage, and I'll get into a little bit later why we should have won this. But first things first, I'm going to show my attack. I'm going with a Queen Charge hybrid attack here. So I'm using Hog Riders and Miners. This is a pretty new strategy. This was my first time using this strategy. So I'm very proud of what happened right here. So pretty decent Talent 13, max Infernos, max Eagle, max Expos. Scatter Shot's only level 1, and I think the Town Hall was only a 1-star Town Hall, so not fully maxed. Obviously, Hero, the Royal Champion's not maxed, but pretty good Town Hall 13. So the way I'm starting this off is I see this little pathway right into the Town Hall. Pretty easy to Queen Walk right in there. It's going to take out the Scatter Shot, some air defenses, the CC, the Town Hall. It's just an easy path right there through the king. So I just need to drop one wizard up here to funnel over by this gold storage. And then I drop a baby dragon down here to funnel that area so the queen goes inside. And then I'm dropping the king on this side to help funnel this, because what you want to do is make basically a path for the miners and the hogs to just go through. You don't want the miners hitting buildings that aren't defenses, and the hogs just add extra damage per second. So as you guys saw, the king almost messed up that raid. I had a bad rage. The rage didn't really get the healers in, so my queen was taking shots from a scatter shot, and just barely survived without having to use the ability. So she's getting in there. I'm waiting for the CC to come out, take care of that with the queen, and then I'll get going with the rest of the attack. That Coco Loon didn't really do anything. I was trying to stop the healers from taking a black mine. So now going in, I have this pathway made where it's just all defenses in the middle. So my miners are going that way. I'm dropping the siege barracks to help funnel out this area because the king didn't get quite as much as I wanted. The queen's just going to work inside. So now the miners are going to go first. And the miners are going to just start the attack. You want to drop the miners first. Then we're going to drop the hogs and the Grand Warden. And then we're going to save the Royal Champion to go with the hogs that are going to come out of the siege barracks. I got a nice heal. This base is perfect for this attack because I can just heal half of the area that my troops are going through. So queen's still doing work, takes care of the other queen, pops the ability. Scattershot's focused on the queen. Queen's going to go down, but I have plenty of hogs and hog riders just going through the middle right here. I freeze a multi-inferno and wizard tower. I still have another freeze and a rage. The other hogs are coming in with the royal champion. And this is just overkill. I mean, I just used this rage. The rage was going to be for my queen walk, but my queen died. So obviously, there were some things I could have done better in this attack. It wasn't perfect, but this attack is so strong right now that it really didn't matter. I got plenty of miners, plenty of wizards, plenty of hogs. My royal champion had full health. I used the ability just to speed the attack up. So this base was wrecked. And if you saw at the beginning, the time, I think I had 40 seconds left over on this attack. So yeah, I mean, it was just smack. This attack is really good. So, and that was my first time using it. So I'm pretty happy with the results of that. So now to go off of how we lost this, we had a 2-star 99%, 2-star 99%. We attacked down, so we didn't attack that base. We had a 2-star 98% time fail, a 2-star 99%. So we had 4 time fails in this attack, or in this war. And so just one of those would have gotten us the win. So it was tough. But, you know, it happens. We can still, I think we're fighting for second place right now. I'll actually show you guys this. We're 2 stars behind the clan that we lost to. So we haven't done any of our attacks for today. I think they've done, yeah, they've already used 6 attacks. We're probably going to beat them even though we lost to them. So that should be, we're shooting for second place right here. So that's War 4. War 5, we won pretty easily. My attack, time fail. I'll show you guys this. I went back to Queen Charge Lalo. This base is pretty spread out. Pretty good base for Queen Charge Lalo. I attack it really well. I just time failed. So we're going to go into this. The queen is just going to go in, do as much work as possible. I know there's some traps right there because this base is kind of common. And if it's on one side, it's pretty symmetrical, so there's probably going to be a bomb on the other side. I did not think that the Inferno Tower could reach my healers right here, so it kind of sucks that it's just beating down on my healers. So I freeze it. Didn't want to have to use that freeze there. But I'd rather have my healers at full health going in. So I'm going to break the queen in. Just happened to be a bomb pop over there, so the wall breakers weren't that good, but luckily they weren't that important. Had plenty of wall breakers left. Getting the CC out, just letting the queen do her thing. The poison spell was really good. I got the enemy queen plus a CC in it, so I didn't have to use another rage or freeze the enemy queen or use the queen's ability. And I'm just gonna letting the queen do whatever she wants right now, whichever way she goes. It doesn't really matter to me either way. There's a lot of damage on her, and she's about to take down the battle with the king, and then we got the air defense hitting the healers. So I mean that's kind of just bad. That's like right in range. Luckily I could freeze the air defense and 2 expos, and then the healers still getting smacked by the air defense, which is not good. So that part right there, that's probably why I time fail, because the queen's gonna have to use the ability and then eventually die. And usually if you can keep the queen up for the entirety of the Queen Charge Lalo, it's gonna be a 3-star. So having her up right there would have been really nice to clear out some more of these buildings. But going through, hasting, raging, we're going to save the Stone Slammer for the Town Hall because I wasn't able to get the Town Hall with the Queen. Warden ability right before the Scatter Shot hits. And Warden's tanking one of the air defenses. The Town Hall shooting the Warden. So we're going to haste. And then we just got the Stone Slammer coming in. We got the Royal Champion going around with some more loons. And then obviously the Stone Slammer is just going to be able to take down the Town Hall without even popping. So there's going to be more loons from that. I'm going to have to pop the Royal Champion's ability right here. Oh, I already used it. Sorry. I wish I had the Royal Champion's ability right there. I probably would have 3-starred then. I got my cleanup. I already got my cleanup going down. Stone Slammer's doing its thing. Drop a rage, kind of get those loons moving. It was probably not that good of a rage spell. I probably could have waited and helped loons just move faster throughout the back end, because it really didn't affect those loons that well. And so as you guys can tell, all the defenses are gone. It's just going to be a time fail. So that sucks. I mean, we won the war, so it wasn't like last war where this kind of would have cost us the war, but would have liked to 3-star, obviously. And then right here we have my brother, the other Whitedualthreat, the second half of the Whitedualthreat, hitting a Town Hall 13 base, and he is a Town Hall 12. Obviously, this isn't a fully maxed Town Hall 13, but it has a max Eagle and basically a max CC, and it's basically pretty close to a max Town Hall 12 plus a little bit. So obviously the heroes on this base are not good, the king and the warden statue, but the queen's max for Town Hall 12. Anyway, it's a really good attack. He's going with the Queen Charge Lalo. And so he's finally one side with the wizard, one side with the king, getting the queen inside. The king's actually tanking one of the expos for the queen, so he doesn't have to use a rage super early. So that's a really good value from that rage right there. And right here is going to be a really good freeze spell. It freezes the queen, freezes the Inferno Tower, so he can get the wall break in, plus take out the enemy queen without having to use a poison spell or another rage or the queen's ability. So that was a very good free spell. A lot of value from that. And the queen's just putting in work right now. And that's the thing about Queen Charge Lalo. That's why time fails a good bit, is you just need the queen to take down a bunch of things first before you get going. But that's why it's so strong. If you can get a lot of value from the queen, the loons are just going to push through a lot of the base. So it's a pretty, I guess, high risk, high reward attack strategy. If you can get a lot of value with the queen, you're going to high star the base, but you might time fail. So you just kind of trade off what you think is worth it on certain bases. But it's a really good attack strategy, and if you don't know how to use it, I recommend learning how to use it. It's really good for Town Hall 12, 11, and 13. So the queen is still doing work. The queen took down 35% of the base. I think he wanted to get into the town hall area, and that's why he broke in over here, but the queen just didn't do it. So you got to adjust. And so he's going with the Lalo on the other side. He's going to freeze the Inferno that was shooting the healers and the Eagle. So taking a lot of damage off the healers, so the queen's going to live a lot longer. So that's a very good value from that freeze. And so now he saved the Stone Slammer to go get the Town Hall, just like I did in my Queen Charge Lalo attack. The Slammer, as long as it's not getting hit by many other buildings, is going to take down the Town Hall 1v1. Still got a lot of loons pushing through the top, not many defenses left, and the Queen ability is going to finish off that Inferno, and this base is just wrecked. I mean, the Stone Slammer is not even going to pop. And so this is a really good attack from a guy that's not, he's not a max Town Hall 12. He's a pretty new Town Hall 12 against a pretty good Town Hall 12/13 base. A rush Town Hall 13, but if it was a Town Hall 12, it would be a really good Town Hall 12. So, and you can tell that Whitedualthreat is not a max Town Hall 12 because he's got a little 53 King and a little 30 Warden. So, I guess 30 Warden is max for Town Hall 12, but either way, not a max King, pretty new Town Hall 12, really good attack. So that is how War 5 went. So we won War 5, we lost War 4 in a heartbreaker. Just had a couple good attacks. You guys wanted to give you a recap of that, and as you guys can see on my base, I've got 2 builders free. I am going to attack the my last war with E-Drags. So I'll have used 4 different attack strategies in my 7 attacks for Clan War Leagues. So being versatile and using different attack strategies for different bases is very, very key to being really good at this game. And I'm not saying I'm good at all 4 of these attack strategies. I'm still learning some of them. Obviously, I haven't 3-starred every attack this war, but just kind of learning from attacks and getting better at different strategies to hit different bases is very important. And so that's what I'm going to be practicing, especially when I get into Legends next month. And so that's going to do it for me today. I'll have a recap of War 6 and 7 tomorrow for you guys. And I'm going to hop around to some other clans for their Clan War Leagues, get some content for that as well for some other attack strategies. And so, as you can see, I got 2 builders free, and that's for my Royal Champ and my King as soon as I attack my last attack. And that's going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys liked the video. Please like and subscribe for some more content. So I'll see you guys tomorrow in my next video. Thank you.